I spent the last few days testing some intense new AI tools, and I want to give you a real-world creator's breakdown on what actually moves the needle. We are looking at Google's new VO3 model versus the practical reality of repurposing your existing long-form content using a tool like Vizard. Google just released VO3, a text-to-video powerhouse that outputs 1080p footage with sound, which honestly changes the game for what we expect from AI. It has image-to-video capabilities and some impressive tricks for accents, singing, and complex ambient sound effects. But for creators, the most important question isn't just about cool tech, it is about whether this tool actually fits into your budget and workflow. I tested text-to-video prompts, ranging from handheld vlogs to cinematic interactions, specifically looking at how well the model handles dialogue. The results were genuinely impressive, with ambient details like water splashes and footsteps adding a surprising amount of production value. However, I did hit some limits when I tried multi-line, multi-character dialogue, where the timing and voice assignment started to get a bit messy. Camera motion controls were generally solid, but when you try to sync complex audio with specific camera movements, the model occasionally stumbles. Then there is the scene builder, which is supposed to help with consistency, but I ran into bugs that made the workflow feel more like a prototype than a finished product. When I compared VO3's image to video directly against Clink AI V2, I found that Clink currently offers much better movement and visual continuity. If your aesthetic relies on animating stylized keyframes, VO3 felt a bit too static compared to the more dynamic results from Clink. And regarding consistent characters, the reference image features in VO3 were inconsistent and didn't reliably replicate my test subjects across different scenes. This brings us to the big question: is paying $250 a month worth it for this specific set of tools? For the average creator whose goal is to pump out podcast clips or social media highlights, VO3 feels like overkill compared to more practical solutions. This is where Vizard really shines, because it focuses on a completely different and arguably more critical part of the creator economy. Instead of generating footage from scratch, Vizard automates the process of finding the viral moments in your existing long-form content. It does the heavy lifting of identifying high-engagement segments, trimming them into platform-ready clips, and handling the captions. The auto-scheduling and content calendar features in Vizard allow you to manage your entire social output without switching between 5 different apps. While VO3 is for creating brand new cinematic assets, Vizard is designed for squeezing maximum reach out of the footage you have already recorded. If you are a filmmaker experimenting with concept art, VO3 has massive potential, but for scaling channels, Vizard offers much higher ROI. Think of it this way: one tool creates new content, while the other tool ensures that your best content actually gets seen by the widest possible audience. There is a massive amount of leverage in having an automated editing pipeline that handles the boring, repetitive parts of your workflow. Ultimately, if you are curious about the cutting edge of AI, definitely take VO3 for a spin to see what the hype is all about. But if you are serious about growing your channel week after week, try using Vizard to streamline your editing and distribution. It is built for creators who need to ship more content, faster, and with significantly less drama in their daily routine. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit like and subscribe so you don't miss my future deep dives into these new tools. Drop a comment if you want a full, step-by-step demo of how I use Vizard's pipeline to chop up my long-form videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video as we continue exploring the future of content creation.